What is up, you guys? It's your boy Zilla. Again, as promised, we're bringing the Z back. So here we have the VQ37 VHR that we're gonna use. Now, before I explain anything why we are using this motor, we're gonna do the gallery gasket and water pump and pretty much get this motor ready for the Z. Once this motor is ready, we can go ahead and bring the Z here to the shop and swap everything over, where I will then walk you step by step and explain to you guys what happened with the Z, what happened with the motor. So let's get started on this car. It's been long overdue. So I pretty much have to set you guys up here so I can get started with this motor, because I have the nice little Ford motor right here. But let me go ahead and set you guys up. So I really don't have to keep everything on check. Most of the stuff we won't even use, but it's always good to save them just in case. Along with the intake manifold, we won't be needing any of that, so don't worry. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy going. I don't need that. Let's take this off. All right, guys, so we're completely disassembled as far as the front timing cover. We're gonna go ahead and get started taking off the timing components so we can get to the gallery gasket, water pump, and I also want to open up the oil pump. Let me explain to you guys why. As you guys can tell, this motor has seen better days. This motor has been sitting outside of the shop for about maybe 2 years. So I had this motor even way before the Z was down. So I had it because we were gonna do a high compression build, the 288 cams that I have on it right now, and a couple other little things. I was never gonna go boost with the car, only because, again, I was doing a high compression build. But obviously this motor sat for a cool minute, so now we're here. The Z is down and I need a motor so we can get this car running back up and running, and we can go ahead and start with the new plans. So let's get started on that. All right, y'all, so we're here now. We can go ahead and take these things off. It really doesn't matter if it's set to the right position as far as timing goes, because we have to redo that either way. Again, I want to take off as many things as I can without opening up the motor, so I can just double check that everything is running or looking good on this stock motor. This is a used stock motor. It allegedly had about 90,000 miles, and I know that's high, but again, the Z that I have currently has 130,000 miles, and I mean, there was really no point of me getting a low mileage one. Again, I'll explain to you guys why soon. Be happy that I'm doing this, because I really don't want to do this. What was the plan for the Z? I have no idea. After it broke down this last time, I have no idea what else I wanted to do to it. Obviously I knew I was gonna fix it, but I didn't know exactly what route I wanted to take, whether if we were gonna do the full crazy build, or just I guess leave it sitting there. I don't know. I really don't know. So we're at that point right now where I can't turn back now because I'm already deep in this. Oh, that's a 14. Where is the 12? The 12. Where is the 12 millimeter? I swear to God, I just had it. If I get up and it's underneath me, I'm gonna. Okay, whatever. So again, we're gonna look over everything. Chain looks good. Yes, it does. Tensioners look really good. I know you guys just saw that. Don't worry, not worried about that. Front timing guides look really good, actually. Now, I know it's hard for you guys to see this, but this is a newer VQ37 VHR. So This does have the newer style gallery gasket, which is metal. If you guys didn't know that, it's the same cartridge material slash metal. So these were upgraded for the 3.7s. The 3.5s, which are the HRs, still use that paper material that they use in the DEs and the older VQ motors. So yeah, that was one good thing that I saw. I know for sure this motor didn't lose oil pressure, but you never know. That's exactly why we're doing this. I want to make sure that everything looks good inside. It does look like they did the oil change a lot on this motor, so that's a really good thing. Otherwise, if it looked dark around here, I would have been second guessing this entire video and this entire build. I wouldn't even call it a build, this entire, I don't know, whatever you guys want to call it. But everything's looking good so far. I did notice we had a little bit of water as far as the condensation, because again, this motor has been sitting down for a while. There's not an excessive amount of water for me to be like, yo, there's water in here, we're not going to use this motor. No, none of that. So that's a good thing. Now, as far as the water pump, let's see. There's only 10mm bolts on the water pump, so there's 3 of them. And I know a lot of you guys always ask, like, oh, how do you take the water pumps out? Like, there's no point for us to grab them, like, or pry them out. Just use your 12mm bolts. As far as for the VQ37s, you use the 12mm bolts from the guides, the timing guides, or you use any 12mm bolts from the front timing cover that go underneath. From underneath, you put those bad boys in there, and then you screw away very gently. I wouldn't even bother using it with this. I know I'm doing it, and I know it's like a do as I say, not as I do type of thing. But I mean, if I really damage it, I have another what'd you call it, rear timing cover. So look at that. There's, okay, this water pump has seen better days. For sure this was on its way out, because it had already gotten water through the first O-ring, meaning this car probably had a water leak. This water pump doesn't look that corroded. I mean, it kind of does, but it does have coolant in the inside, which is a good thing, because most people run these cars with water because they can't afford to fix a radiator. And I get it. Radiators are like $400, $500 for these cars. So that's a plus. That's a good thing. It had coolant instead of water. Coolant still looks fresh after 2 years, which is kind of crazy. Let's move on to the gallery gasket. All right, we're gonna break these bolts loose. I did check before if these bolts were loose, and no, none of them were loose, which is an extremely good thing. Also a good sign that this motor wasn't starving from oil. There you go. And again, I like doing this because I don't strip the bolts and give myself a hard time. So that way I can just grab my screwdriver and take them off nice and smooth. I know a lot of people struggle with this bolt right here. Don't worry, we'll take off the timing sprocket, or not the timing sprocket, the camshaft sprocket. Don't worry, everything's good in the hood. Take off both, don't worry, be happy. Now all I'm gonna do is pry the cam tensioner a little bit up. I should get a pick. Yeah, let me get a little needle. These little tabs that go in the tensioners when they're brand new, they're used to stop the tensioner from putting tension. So put some tension on it, put that bad boy through. Now we have some good slack on the chain. Can go ahead and take this bad boy out. Both gallery gaskets are off, and see, this is what I was talking about. Nice and smooth. Bada bing, bada boom. These still have the potential to losing oil pressure, but that's if you really dog this car and you're not up with maintenance. So make sure you're up with your maintenance on these VQs, man. If not, man, God be with you. Now let's move on to the oil pump. The oil pump is down here. Whoa. I'm gonna go ahead and break these bolts loose again, just like I did with the timing covers. I mean the gallery gaskets. They are torque specific. Don't worry. I know it's aluminum. I know someone's gonna be like, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't even open it. But I've done this plenty of times and I haven't broke a oil pump just yet. So I'm pretty confident in doing what I'm doing right now. All right, so roast me all you want. I really don't care. So open this bad boy up. Sorry if I'm working messy. I've been doing that very lately. I don't like that. Especially because I get roasted by my father. He likes to have the shop clean. But he ain't here. We're working after hours. Going to hit the keyway on the crank. There you go. This will pop right out. This bad boy will pop right out. Well, as you guys can see here, well, I mean, you guys can't really see. The timing gears are not that bad. They are dirty as far as oily, but they don't look that bad. I really want to touch it, but they don't look bad at all. I've seen worse. I really have seen worse, believe it or not. Not that I'm saying that this is bad, which I'm surprised that this car only had a bunch of oil leaks, I guess, from the valve cover gaskets. That's pretty much it. But other than that, I mean, I'm surprised. Like, typically, like, I'll take this motor apart and I'll see a bunch of like gunk on the rear timing cover. That's a good thing. Gallery gasket isn't blown. That's a good thing. Coolant in the block itself, that's a really good thing. I mean, guys, I really can't complain about anything. I mean, all I got to do now is just when I put these what would you call it, these oil pump gears on, when I put them back on, I just got to check the clearance, make sure that they have the appropriate clearance, put everything back on, and then, guys, I think we're just that close to putting this motor back in the Z. Obviously, I'm gonna clean it up. Obviously, we're gonna put the nice polished timing cover, nice valve covers, and shoot, a project that should have been done a long time ago, I know, I'm sorry, is gonna be back on the road soon. I'm really excited about this, and I hope you guys are too. So let's keep going. Well, here we are the next day. Again, like I said, we left off with opening up the motor. So now we're going to go ahead and start cleaning up everything for the gallery gasket. I already installed the oil pump gears, which you see right there. I'm going to just clean this oil off so I have a good surface area to work with. Clean the the water pump, install that bad boy, and then get ready for the timing components. As far as the timing cover, I'm gonna leave it like this until we get the old motor in here. That way I can go ahead and put the polished timing cover on this one. Again, I really don't want to put that timing cover on. I don't want to, if I'm gonna do this, I wouldn't say I'm gonna do this the right way, but I'm going to use that timing cover, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just dirty by then, or by this time it's pretty much dirty. But we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll take off the valve covers. I'll take off the valve covers once the other motor comes in. That way I can put those on, because those were freshly painted as well with brand new gaskets. The other motor had brand new spark plugs, so we're going to use that. I think that's about it. I think the last thing I'll probably do is just clean the oil pickup tube. And then that's pretty much it as far as this motor. Then we can go ahead and bring in the Z and swap the motor. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's go ahead and keep doing this because we got to take a trip over to my boy K-Fresh and work on the new decals for the red truck, and then maybe talk about some future plans we got coming in. So let's get to it. So we're gonna use some carb cleaner, brake cleaner, whatever you want to call this, water pump, and the gallery gasket. Again, I'm pretty surprised how well this motor came out looking for it being a used motor, and I want to say high mileage, but some people won't call it high mileage for the year that it is. This is a 2011 3.7 motor, same year as my Z, so we're not too far off. Let me go get the parts. Gallery gasket right here. Got it at EPS Tuning, brand new bolts, and water pump. It's been such a long time since I've done one of these, I forgot how the bolts look, but I'm assuming it's these. Yes, it is. Voila. See how these are a lot thicker? You guys can see that they're a lot thicker. These are the upgraded version where they have that metal piece in the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right there. Make sure everything lines up. Of course it does. Bam, bam, bam. We go get the plates. So I guess while I'm doing this, I want to know how you guys' weekend's going. Comment down below how your weekend's going. If you're watching this during the weekend, because I mean, I might be releasing this Friday. By then it's the weekend, so let me know how the beginning of your weekend is going. I want to know, and what you guys do to pass time with this rain, because this rain is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, this rain is awfully weird. Let's see. No, I am not gonna torque this with this. Don't worry. I already know people are gonna be talking their shit. Excuse my French, but I know people are gonna be talking their smack and saying a bunch of stuff on there. And go ahead. I love it. I get paid to get crap talked to me. Literally. Here you go. Perfect. Cool, we can take these bad boys off. These little O-rings, make sure you guys take these off. Let me clean the timing cover before we get started on the timing chain. So, gotta put that sprocket on here also. Well, there we have it, guys. Everything is lined up and ready to go. Now we can start cleaning up and we're done with the VQ. When the Z comes in and we start replacing this motor, I'm gonna take it outside, pressure wash the outside of it once it's all sealed up, pressure wash the outside of it, and then we can continue doing the swap. Meanwhile, let me clean up and we're gonna head over to K-Fresh. We got some stuff to discuss with him as far as stickers for the red truck, like I said, and then we'll call it a day. What up, y'all? We had a little change of plans. Came back home last night, parked the truck, completely forgot to bring a blade with me to take off the stickers, so we might have to go back to the shop and pick up a blade so we can take them off. They've been simmering in some Goo Gone for about a day now. Yeah, about pretty much a day. But I'll do that on a later day off the camera. I don't feel like showing that to you guys. just waiting for K-Fresh to give us the go so we can go pick up the stickers, slap them on, and then I think that'll be it as far as the truck for now. There is something I've been wanting to do. I've been really wanting to do this mod, but man, I don't know. I don't feel like throwing that in here in this video, so we're gonna end this one here. So for sure, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this one, because I've been giving you guys what you guys want. That doesn't make sense. I've been giving you guys what you guys want, which is more Z content, because that's what the channel was based on when we first started it, or when I first started it. So it only makes sense to bring that car back since it's been sitting for such a long time. Back to this mod. I really want to do it. I don't know, maybe if you guys let me do one more mod to the truck before we continue on to the Z. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think before I even get ahead of myself. Let me know if you guys feel like seeing one more mod, and then, trust me, this will be worth it. Man, I don't even feel like asking you guys. I feel like just doing it. You know what, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. So it won't be added on this video. We'll just wait for the next one, but this one for sure have people's heads turning, because like I said, I've been having this mod for a minute, or this part for a minute, and it's just sitting here, and I kind of want to throw it on already. So next video, stay tuned for the next video. OBS is getting something that will make people's heads turn even more, because now it's big and red wheels, red body. Anyways, you guys, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.